Welcome to Central News for Wednesday, August 1st. I'm Kezia Gillings. In today's news, local Hamilton author Sharon Holt is passionate about our tamariki, understanding and learning Te Reo Māori. With Te Reo o Te Wiki Māori, Māori Language Week being last week, Sharon spoke about a series of children's books she has written in Māori.
Well, my new books are in a series that I've made called Te Reo Sing Along, and they're called Maranga Mai and Kei Te Piki Aho, and I've actually got another one coming out in, at the beginning of September called Ānei Care. And they're in Māori language, and they've got a CD in the back, and the story is a repetitive story of, for example, on this one, Maranga Mai, what the animals say, what does the cow say, what does the cat say in Māori, and it's a song on the CD.
But children aren't the only ones who can benefit from her books. Sharon says anyone can learn Te Reo Māori at any stage.
I didn't know any Māori language in about 10 years ago, and I did a course at Tuananga o Aotearoa called Te Ara Reo, and I loved it so much that, and I had a hankering before that, but I just didn't know where to go or how to do it. And I did that at Te Awamutu when we were living in Kihikihi. And I just felt so happy there, and then that coincided with me teaching part-time in Kihikihi kindergarten. And I took my knowledge that I was learning and had learned to that kindergarten. And so that kind of all came together to create these books.
The Waitangi Tribunal is recommending the government stop any state-owned asset sales of power companies until it establishes if Māori have the right to New Zealand freshwater and geothermal assets. The Tribunal's recommendations are not binding on the government, and regardless of the findings, the government could ignore any advice and proceed with the sales. State-owned Enterprises Minister Tony Ryle says the government has received the Waitangi Tribunal's interim direction on the claim and will consider advice from officials before making a decision. The Bay of Plenty Regional Council spent $3.4 million on consultants in the last financial year, but that's less than the previous 2 years. According to figures released under the Official Information Act, the Regional Council spent more than $500,000 less on consultants in the last year compared with 2010. Regional Council CEO Mary Ann McLeod says she and the Council are pushing hard to get the budget down and will be looking for efficient ways to continue to do that. New dog owners can learn what looking after man's best friend requires at a series of free education sessions being offered by Hamilton City Council and the Waikato branch of the Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. Mayor Julie Hardacre, also chair of the Waikato SPCA and owner of Chihuahua Fifi and King Charles Spaniel Poppy, says the free sessions will give new or novice dog owners valuable insights on how to care for and train their pets. She says dogs give lifelong companionship for their owners, and the bond between owner and dog can be strengthened if the owner understands how to teach their pet and look after it properly. Mount Maunganui Community Patrol Group welcomes their newest sidekick, a Terrius wagon donated by Trustpower. Registration and insurance covered by Trustpower, the former Toyota Corolla patrol vehicle was traded into the four-door hatchback wagon and kitted out with new surveillance equipment. Mount Maunganui Community Control Group Chairman George Pocock says volunteers' personal vehicles were used as patrol cars, and with the old Corolla becoming a bit small, the donated wagon is much appreciated. Time to check out our region's weather. Hamilton, tomorrow you are heading for a high of 14 and low of 8, with some showers and northeasterlies. Tauranga, you will see a high of 15 and low of 11, with periods of rain and northeasterlies. Coming up after the break, legend jockey Noel Harris is in studio. Then we talk to author Wally O'Hearn, who together with Noel has today released the story of Noel's racing career. And we have all you need to know about Sea Lakes New Zealand Roast Day. Join us after the break.